Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Habla al país? No, mentira. Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Nos encontramos frente a un juego que hace mucho que tenía ganas de jugar. Eh, no soy de comprar los juegos a full price porque me ha pasado de cuando lo hago termina no convenciéndome y me arrepiento y ya no puedo devolverlo porque compro todo digital. Entonces, en este caso, lo regalaron para el mes de PlayStation Plus, creo que fue el mes pasado, que era febrero, y me dio la oportunidad de jugarlo ahora. Y bueno, obviamente lo quiero compartir, porque me divierte. Así que veremos qué onda. Ojo, a ver las opciones, vamos a ver si hay para activar subtítulos. ¿Por qué? Porque nunca están activados los subtítulos. Siempre hay que activarlos. Tubi. No, claro, acá en gameplay no va a estar, imbécil. Perdón que... Sorry, pero lo voy a dejar en inglés. No, no me gusta en español. Subtítulos on. Perfecto. Bueno, allá vamos. Ah, pero me daba las opciones acá. Ay, Dios. Bueno, ya está todo igual.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's
Holy shit.
all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Wow, y así empieza. Excelente.
Hello?
Ah, Jesse soy
Anyone
yo.
here?
Ok. ¿No se puede agarrar nada acá? No. Prohibited items reminder. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic presentation of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Qué raro, no se puede entrar con cosas que todo el mundo usa. Rarísimo. ¿No? Apa. La puerta se abre sola. Ok. Pero no hay nada. Es muy creepy que se abran solas las puertas. Nada interesante.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Wow, me asusté con... No sé por qué me asusté, boludo. Me asusté con la sombra. Es muy creepy que no haya nadie.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Tipo, ¿por qué no hay nadie? ¿Por qué está todo vacío? ¿Puedo pasar por acá? No se puede pasar por acá, es vidrio. Creo que pocos lugares tan creepy en el mundo que oficinas vacías de noche. No sé por qué me generan, viste, una sensación rarísima. Shoot to kill. Interesante. ¿No? ¿No creen? Oficinas vacías de noche. Solo a mí. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E. From your supervisor, if you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, it's mandatory under section employee manual. If your R4 requires inter-department claims, then please contact the appropriate department head as needed. They'll be busy on this Thursday, on bla bla bla. Ok. Hay alguien cantando. Holy shit.
Hello?
A janitor. ¿Verdad?
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant.
No.
You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
¿Qué?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Soy yo o el chabón acaba de contestarme tipo a un pensamiento. ¿No? O flashé yo. Puede ser. Puede ser todo, puede ser.
And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
La introducción, bien ahí, me gusta. Me gusta, me gusta. Me gusta cuando los juegos se ponen cinematográficos. Esto parece ser un thriller. Interesante. Me gusta la estética del juego ya de por sí. No sé, me da una buena sensación de que, no sé, que está bueno el juego. No lo jugué, no vi ningún video, nada. Pero nada, Así que no tengo ni idea. Sé que
Did
por
I lose
ahí...
you there for a moment?
Sí.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
While pending many notifications of deaths related to Willow O, please adhere to the following guidelines. Regret, proud, pride. To avoid Alaska scissors, blood, bleed, loss. Apologies, sorry. Ok. Claro, necesito una carta para pasar por ahí. Una tarjeta. Clearance level 1. No la tengo. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Trench. Y Barbara, la secretaria. Holy shit. Claro, esta es la oficina del director. Que es Trench, ¿será? ¿Será Trench?
Shit.
Ah, se pegó un tiro.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Parece que me habla a mí, boludo. No sé, es medio raro.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
What the fuck?
Am I?
No entiendo nada. Pero tengo una pistola ahora. Guachín. Holy fuck, lo que es este lugar. ¿Puedo saltar? Sí, puedo saltar. What the fuck? Triángulo para Millie. Ok. Holy shit. Ahí está la pistola.
The same gun. Okay.
Supongo que se apunta así, sí.
Now I have a gun.
Fire Service Weapon con R2, típico, ok. ¿Se carga solo el arma? Excelente, parece que tengo balas infinitas. Regenerate ammunition automatically when not in use. Ok, perfecto. Ay, boludo, son muy creepy. La pifiada que me mandé. Potato Emming. Ah, me esquiva. Ay, boludo, son muy creepy. ¿Están disparando? Sí. Ok. No puedo esquivar. Solo puedo saltar. Enemies dropped health items when damaged. Collect health item to restore health. Ok.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
What the fuck? No entiendo nada.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
A ver el mapa. Ok, parece que tengo que ir por allá. Ok. Vamos a ver qué onda. Holy shit.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
¿A quién le habla? Holy shit.
Get the fuck away.
Ay. Carga, carga, carga. ¿Dónde estás? Toma, Perry. A ver, ahora sí puedo pasar por acá. Este quizás es la card. Undefined reading. Cat 1 executive. You do not have a clearance level. Claro, no puedo pasar por ahí. Parece que tengo que ir ahora a la izquierda. Al punto amarillo ese. Ups.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. guidance. Reach the hotline.
Mine. Okay.
Holy fuck. Ah. Wow, acá está. Allá hay más. Tubi. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Ay, desaparecen los cadáveres. Che, boludo, estos son muy creepy. What the fuck. Se puso muy raro esto. ¿Tengo que ir por acá? Sí, tengo que ir por ahí. ¿No? Va, no sé. No parece. Material house memory. Oh, Marshall, we checked out the suspected ore in the Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of that. We need to find a better way to sort the fake ores from the real thing, or you need to rotate these field agents for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Esto no se abre. ¿Habrá algo por acá? Sí. Dinner reservations. Le tiene que recordar cuánto va a cumplir la esposa, le tiene que hacer la meeting. Imagina llegar a ese punto donde tu secretaria sabe más, o tu secretario sabe más que vos de tu vida.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Amiga, explícame un poco qué está pasando. La historia, contame algo porque no estoy entendiendo nada. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive to transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask of these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they need to leave. If the answers seem, escort them to a private room, there perform the gun as a psychological assessment. If their response are within acceptable range of deviance, then immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. ¿Qué carajo les hacen? Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain, no sé, informed by our own Tata, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially Tata in popular culture using Tata, our viewer-made anthology television program. Okay, once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain supernatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on Tata, a pair of the scissors that consume human Tata through two punctures on the Tata. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are supernatural realities waiting to happen. Ok, o sea, establecemos que en este universo todas las leyendas urbanas, las creencias, son reales. What the actual fuck? Wow. Ay, no tengo más balas. Ah, este es re duro, boludo. Tiene tipo armadura, boludo. Estoy apuntando muy mal.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
What the fuck?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
No pensé ver gente normal acá, literal.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
Siento que está por lo de Dylan
But
ella.
there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Que le hicieron algo al
If you
hermano.
can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
¿A quién le hablas, la puta
You
madre?
with me? We did
Ok.
it before.
Tengo que salvar a este. ¿Se murió? Se murió. Holy shit.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Pero no está muerto.
Where is the hotline?
No entiendo.
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Wow, se
They
pone
call me the director,
cada vez
but that's not me. I'm not
más
a
raro.
director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Se pone muy raro este juego, me encanta. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Por qué?
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Ok, thanks, ma'am.
Emily.
A ver qué
The
podemos
hotline
hablar.
should be in the communications department.
Estas cosas, les vamos a preguntar estas cosas para aclarar un poco a ver qué onda.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Le pregunto sobre algo y me tira eso, The Oldest House. ¿Qué carajo es eso?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
Sí, por favor, contestame esa
I
pregunta.
doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Rarísimo. Muy raro lo de la bala conservando la memoria del chabón. Muy raro. Me gusta la idea igual.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did you memorize this?
Sí, no entendí una mierda, amiga.
Got it.
Ok. Pero, ok. Objects of Power básicamente tienen un link con el plano astral. Y nada más. No entendí otra cosa que eso.
So HRA stop you from becoming his?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Ok, me queda un poco más claro
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
algunos términos.
Just let me know.
The old house, the his. The his parece ser tipo algo paranormal que se soltó y está tipo haciendo estragos acá adentro, pero más que eso no entiendo. Me gusta mucho el juego, me está interesando bastante, tipo, porque empieza, es como esas películas que empieza con que te tira mucha información, no entendés nada y vas poco a poco entendiendo y poco a poco y al final ¡pau! Te explota el cerebro. Bueno, lo voy a dejar acá porque me parece un buen momento para dejarlo. Nada, espero que les esté gustando. Es bastante raro, poco convencional, muy poco convencional, pero eso es lo que me gusta. Así que bueno, hasta la próxima y adiós.